Hey everyone, it's Matt here from Corona Heat Developments. In this video I will try and explain or demonstrate some common visual signs from pest animals eating native trees. This year in particular we've actually received a lot of inquiries from clients asking us what's eating their native plants, and 9 times out of 10 it's probably hares, pukekos or rabbits. But I thought I'd come down to a site. I'm here along the Mangapiko, and just try and demonstrate if I can find some common signs to look for, and what those signs correspond to, what animal. So we'll go for a walk and we'll see what we'll find. So it hasn't taken me long, about 4 or 5 meters, and I've come across some hair damage. So hair damage is pretty distinctive. Basically they'll slice a 45-degree cut along the stem, and they'll typically, or all the time, they'll leave the plant, the rest of the plant on the ground. So here we've got a hebe, and you can see the stalk. I'll zoom in there for you. See the stalk there, you can see that pretty distinctive cut. And there is the remaining plant just lying on the ground, dead. So they don't even eat it. They just leave it there. Who knows why? It's bloody annoying, to be honest. Again, found some more hair damage. Again, another hebe. This one looks quite recent. The plant's still relatively alive. That's the remainder of it. And then they've actually hit this one quite low. There it is there. 2. They've actually hit both stalks. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. They actually looks like they're targeting hebes. Well, that's 2 out of 2 I've found, but actually all in all it's looking really good. I've walked 100 meters now and I've only found 2 signs, so not bad at all. So yeah, we'll just keep walking along, see if I can find maybe some pukeko damage or some rabbit damage as well. So found a little cluster of damage here. First one down here is a toy, and you can see the bottom leaves have all been eaten. Now that's most likely rabbit damage. It could also be pukeko as well. Sometimes it's kind of been shredded, the top of the leaves, so how their beak works. That could also be pukeko, but likely rabbit, I'd say. And over here again, more hair damage on hebes once again. So that classic 45-degree cut, you can see, boom, and then boom again here. And I've hit everything. Now, the interesting thing is that there's actually nothing. Oh, there we go. No, they have left the remaining 6. But the good thing is this hebe's actually coming alive. You can see all the new spring growth there. So even though you do have hair damage, don't be too alarmed in terms of like, oh my god, I'm going to lose all my plants, because they actually do recover. Again, this one here, it's been hit, and there's actually hebes. Buds coming up, and there's budding there as well. You probably can't see on the camera, but they do actually recover. Not all species do, but coprosmas are known. We've seen coprosmas being lopped right off at the bottom, and they'll come back again. They're absolutely amazing, super hardy plants. In terms of control, basically you just have to get out there and hunt. You just have to get out there with a gun, and at night or early morning, and see if you can pop a few off, basically. We have noticed when it comes to hares and rabbits, long grass through the planting area helps so much. If you can lock up the areas that you want to retire or want to plant early, and let the grass actually come up before we come through and spot spray it, the long grass around that hasn't been spot sprayed and around the plants, it actually hides them and protects them. I can rattle off a number of cases that I've seen personally where we've planted 2 paddocks right next to each other. One's been locked up for a year, another one has been grazed right up until we planted, and they were basically night and day. They planted at the same time, planted the same year, same species, and night and day compared to what got hit, and the area that had long grasses didn't even get touched. So it does work. So if you can afford to, it is worth doing. Here's another one here. This time it's an aki. So they've just knocked it off, left the tree there. The good thing is there's still leaf right there, so that will actually come back. It's fine. I mean, again, it's a shame it's just lost all its height, but they do come right. Now I've just found a ribbonwood, and this is not this damage isn't distinguished with hares or rabbits. It's something a lot smaller, and it's slugs and snails. Now ribbonwood is or can be susceptible to slug and snail damage, especially in long grass and in spring when it's damp and stuff like that. So you can see here, this ribbonwood's got no leaves on it. It's got little bits here, but you can see they've all been kind of chewed. There's little ones down here. It's actually starting to bud up again. So it is battling away, and it's winning. But yeah, you can see there. The slugs have been at it. Sometimes they'll ring bark the base of the tree, or ring bark particular branches of the tree. So that's the typical damage to ribbonwood, so something to look out for. So I've walked about a K along here, and I've only been able to find kind of the 5 or 6 examples I've shown you guys of hair damage, which is a great thing. Haven't been able to find much else. Nothing being pulled out from poo geckos, which is great, and that really comes down to us as planters making sure the plants are in the ground nice and firmly and nice and deep, so it limits their chance to have the opportunity to pull them out. In terms of hair damage, yeah, super distinctive, that kind of 45-degree cut along the base. The good thing is, a lot of the time they do survive. It's just a shame, obviously, that you've got this nice beautiful plant and it's been whacked off at the bottom, which is super frustrating for you as as owners and people that have paid for the plants, and I mean frustrating for us as well. So we do feel for you. In terms of rabbit damage, they will typically more nibble on the leaves of the plants. You often find cabbage trees grow in that rosette. The outside kind of area of leaves will be chewed off right at the base, real short. That's real typical rabbit damage. Yeah, I hope you guys found that useful to kind of show you some in-person damage and some examples on farm. So yeah, if you guys any questions, obviously sing out. We're always happy to answer your questions and have a yarn. So cheers.